On this episode of Infowars News, Trump's exclusion of aliens from Pacific countries is legal. Custom agent ignores judge to enforce Trump's travel ban. And a petition to oust London Mayor Katan approaches 75,000 signatures. That and a lot more, so stay tuned. For the week of January the 1st, for the week of January the 30th, 2017. This is the first article today here, and it's an article written by the National Review. It was picked up by Infowars.com. The title is called Trump's Exclusion of Aliens from Pacific Countries is Legal. It was written by Andrew C. McCarthy. Arguments to conjoin ignore the Constitution and state federal law. On Friday, President Trump issued an executive order calling the heightened vetting of certain foreign nations seeking entry into the United States. The order is temporarily suspended entry by national of the 7 Muslim countries: Syria, Iraq, Iran, Sudan, Libya, Somalia, and Yemen. It is lasting 90 days while heightened vetting processes are developed. That's because basically the Obama pulled the same thing he did, but nobody cares. It was fine when he does it, like everybody else just goes screaming. The order has been predictably prompted immense protests from critics of the immigration reactions, most of whom are also critics of Trump. At the New York Times, the Chertoff Institute's David J. Barter claims that the temporary suspension is illegal because, in his view, it floats the Immigration and Nationality Act of 1965. This is a meritless, both constitutionally and a matter of statutory law. Let's start with the Constitution, which vests all executive power in the president. Under the Constitution, Thomas Jefferson wrote shortly after its adoption, the transition of business with foreign nations is executive altogether. It belongs to the head of the department, except as such to portions of it as specifically submitted to the Senate. Exceptions are to be conducted restrictively. In an international era, it means, well, basically, I'll just basically read the rest of this here. In an international era, then, if it's alleged arguable conflict between presidential policy and congressional statute, the president's policy will take preceded in the absence of the similar comment, and the article goes on from there. But here's articles about this article here.
Epic, and with Trump, we don't want to overuse the word epic, but it's all so epic. You have to keep saying epic, 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 because it's happening. Is Team Trump baiting liberal media and refugee protesters by using Obama's own policy? Well, go to the Sydney paper. They just say hypocrisy. Herald Sun got it too. Hypocrisy, left quiet when Obama also halted visas from the very same countries. In 2013, President Obama suspended refugees from Iraq for 6 months, and it goes on. Congress then passed it, and Obama signed off on a law restricting visas from states of concern, listing the same states. I mean, Sudan, Somalia, these are war zones. You can't have people just unvetted getting on airplanes. They're like, Donald Trump's insane. He doesn't want to set off a time bomb in the middle of your church or your elementary school. Can you believe him? Why, people just can't, unvetted with fake documents, show up at JFK. Let's have a big funded Democratic de Blasio protest and bitch and complain. Can you believe that the Treasury officials And can you believe the border officials and can you believe the customs officials are doing what Trump says? This is out of control. I can't believe how far we've fallen as a society right now. And it goes on and on from there. Again, I'll say it. I am dumbfounded how good Trump is.
Okay, thank you. You see, Obama did this one time last year or sometime in the past, and people didn't say nothing. Now Trump does it, and you all are losing your minds. Why are you doing this? Matter of fact, where the hell were you guys when Obama did all this? Oh, I forgot. You were quiet as a mouse, and now you start to do this? Whatever, man. Anyway, this is the second article today, guys. It's an article written by the New York Post. The title is called "Custom Agents Ignore Judge Enforces Trump Travel Ban, ACLU. Federal custom agents are siding with Trump." Well, that's good to know. And this is actually another link by Infowars, but I'm just gonna read this here. Whatever is here. The ACLU is getting multiple reports that the federal custom agencies are siding with Donald Trump and willfully ignoring a Brooklyn federal judge demanding that travelers from Muslim countries not to be deported from the national airports. The court order could not be clearer. They need to comply with the order. Omar G. Watt, director of the ACLU Immigrant Rights Protection, told the Post late Sunday. It's enough to be a serious concern, G. Watt said on the reports. Somewhat, G. Watt and other ACLU lawyers said Saturday night won a emergency stay of Trump's deportation order from Brooklyn judges Annie Dorothy. Wait, what? Kinda weird here, folks, but this is not an immigrant ban. He's not banning all the immigrants. He's just basically trying to vet them all. Because most of those guys, if I can still remember, didn't ISIS say basically they're going to use these immigrant crises to infiltrate the West and then bomb the entire place out? I mean, Obama just dropped a whole bunch of these guys in Nebraska. And yet we're not supposed to vet any of them? Really? And by the way, Islam is not a religion. As Paul was one that said, it's an ideology. I mean, basically, they want Sharia law. They want to turn our country into a quote-unquote caliphate where a black person like myself is subhuman and they get to kill me and any other Christians here. Because, and there was this other girl that got shot by a Taliban member back in Pakistan. She's saying it's heartbroken. Girlfriend, you were just shot by these people. You want to turn our country here into a caliphate too? You crazy or something, right? I guess that bullet hole in your skull must have left out some intelligence, because basically, we don't want your kind here. And when you can't get Sharia law, when Sharia law comes in here, they may actually try to kill you now. And that's kind of the problem here, right? So we're at the last article here. It's an article written by Dan Lemon. And the title is called "Petition to Oust London Mayor Qatar Approaches 75 Signatures. Qatar working against Brexit." Well, of course he's working against Brexit. What the hell you were expecting? A petition seeking to unseat Mayor of London, Sadiq Khatar, is rapidly closing in on the 75 signatures to goal set by its creator. Khatar is pushing back aggressively against the Brexit campaign, and petitioners are concerned that he may have been hoping to lead a London independence movement, which would seek to create an independent state of London that remains solvent to the European Union, while the rest of the United Kingdom would not. Qatar has warned A hard Brexit would cut Europe off from its only true global financial center. This would be bad news for Europe as well as Britain. So its hard Brexit really would be a lose-lose situation. Those who supported national sovereignty and realized that the EU is determined to turn to the future of Great Britain would disagree. Qatar also has outspoken to Adato's memorandum on immigration and travel from jihadist hot zones, even demanding that Trump cancel his visit to visit the UK. Hey, buddy, we don't see your. How about no and go jump in the lake, buddy? Londoners voted to remain in the European Union by a margin of 2.2 million votes to the 1.5 million in favor of Brexit. The petition reads as follows. Well, you can read the petition here, little by little here. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Basically, this guy is a Muslim sympathizer at best. And I'm kind of glad that he's pretty much doing all this. Well, not glad. I'm glad that the people of London are now starting to realize what this guy is. A globalist fascist who doesn't want to be, how do we put it? Who wants to remain in the UK, and they're pushing hard to keep it that way. So all in all, I am kind of glad that the people of the UK are now starting to realize this guy is a con, and I hope they unseat this guy really, really soon, because they need to do it. Well, that's all the articles I have for you today. If you'd like to read more about the articles, please go link below, go to Infowars.com or Blitzman.com. There you can find hundreds of articles just like this one I have read for you today. This is Infowars News with I'm Info Gundam, live from Freedom Read number 3. Please like, subscribe, and donate. And I also have an announcement to make. Yes, I know, I haven't been keeping up track with how many videos I've been making, and yes, the videos have been coming late. Let's just say my dad decided to basically take me driving, even though he could have done it all those years back in 2013 all the way up to 2015, but yeah, he didn't do it, but now he's doing it. I'm telling you, he's kind of slow off the line if you ask me. But anyway, I just want to let you all know that, I am trying desperately to get these videos out as fast as possible, so I'm just letting you guys know that pretty much I am still making the videos, but technically it might be a bit longer before I get them out to you guys. So I just want to ultimately clear that up for you guys. Okay? Thank you.